Hello everybody! How are we all? How is your day? How is your... what day are we on today? Wednesday. How's your Wednesday? It's Hump Day Wednesday. Just trying to figure out what's going on with Rufus at the moment, because he's doing the whole I want something, but he's not responding when we ask him the usual things that we do in relation to... So normally whenever he wants something, he'll come and put his head on your lap and just kind of stare at you until you go and do something. So we usually have like a series of things, which is food, which he's already been fed.
He didn't want to go out.
To go out, and normally if he wants that, he will kind of like take his head off and kind of walk towards the door. Or if he wants a drink, he'll kind of head towards the kitchen, or sometimes he will actually knock his bowl. But hey, that was a good one, Kirby. Hello, how are you? How is your day? I don't remember where I was. Does anybody else remember where I was in this? Oh yeah, I just come up. Yeah, okay, I just defeated this guy. Less bloated now. Yeah, that was definitely a good old fart, that one. Sorry, girl. Hey, how have you? How are you? How's your Wednesday? Today was crazy. Oh dear. Yeah, it's been a bit of a I've missed you. Yeah, I missed you too, Grit Kirby. I've really missed you too. So speaking of, there is something that I need to tell you all. Don't worry, it's nothing bad. It's a little bit bad, but it's not too bad. I'm gonna have to change the way that I do my schedules because basically it's getting a bit too hectic in relation to Mondays to Thursdays in relation to me streaming. So as you all know, Dan was luckily got a new job, and he finishes around about 5:30. So we've had to put Zach in another day at nursery, so he now goes twice a week. But because we are having to kind of take him from nursery to my mum's and then go and pick him up from my mum's ready for nursery the next day, it means that I'm not getting home from work until well after 6. And then we've got stuff to do around the house, then there's food, and so I've not been able to keep to my schedules, and that's been stressing me out. So I've decided what I'm going to do is, in relation to Mondays to Thursdays, I'm going to take my schedule off. And then at which case, if I do have the opportunity to stream, then great. I can jump on and I have the opportunity to. I feel like tying myself down to a time is stressing me out because I don't have the guarantee of actually getting able to do it. So I think if I just stick to a schedule, say Friday, Saturday, Sunday, then Monday to Thursday, if I can jump on, I will. If I can't, I won't. So yes. Still trying to figure out a schedule. I think twice a week for me, maybe I feel that. Yeah, I think up until recently, up until Dan getting a new job, the schedule was working quite well. However, now it's just becoming a bit too, like I said, I am just to see. Yeah, same Kirby, same. It's just I've noticed since he started, I was like, oh, I'm not streaming, and I said I was streaming because I still need to set up a Discord. It's on my list. It's basically now I finish work, and because I'm having to go onto campus as well, being on campus doesn't help. So on my on-campus days, I am having to finish work at 4. I then have to drive an hour to my mum's to go pick up Zach, to then go and pick up Dan, to then come home, to then sort Isaac out and either put him to bed or just generally get back from dropping him off. And then stuff around the house needs doing, the dog needs sorting, cooking needs doing, and so it's just getting a bit too hectic with the driving sucks. Yeah, same. So it's on Tuesday, doing the whole picking up Zach first, then going to pick Dan up, I was driving for just over 2 hours. So it's a lot to then, and I think that's why I'm getting sassy. I was like the other day on my other thing, I felt a bit bad because I was incredibly sassy on one of my streams, and I just sort of went, okay, I'm worried that I'm gonna stop enjoying streaming, and that's one thing that I definitely. How about a slowpoke name? Lustful Thrust. I don't have a slowpoke. I tell you what though, let me make a note of that. Let me make a note. I don't have my phone. My phone's right in front of me. Why am I? My phone is right in front of me. Let me make a note of that. But yeah, so I think if I have Fridays off now instead of Mondays. So I think if I have the weekend and Mondays be my set days, and then the rest of the time is just kind of like a bonus. I'm hoping that will work quite well. Slow Pokemon name. Lustful. I will give it a go. You look great in these commercials. I'm glad I look great. 6 of them? Jesus. That's a lot. Thank you for putting up with them, Kirby. I totally get it, yeah. And I think once that goes to school, I think it will be a lot easier, and in a 7? What? I'm just gonna whistle like Steamboat Willie until I come back. Let me know when you're back. I don't intentionally put that many on. Like, I just set it up as a general one. It might be an issue with Twitch. Ah, that makes sense because I have it set so it's oh, actually no, she's not doing too bad. I thought Shirley needed a. That's interesting. Yeah, I was gonna say I've never had somebody say that they've had 6 ads before. Hey, welcome back. Good morning, Vietnam. And it got 7. Jesus. Yeah, that's a bit much. That is a bit much. No, Shirley.
Shirley, no.
I am serious, and don't call me Shirley. Don't make me cry. I know, he was the good Kush. Right, he was the good Kush. I think Robin Williams would appreciate being called the good Kush. But no, so I just wanted to say an absolute massive thank you for everybody, like, not giving up on me. It's kind of your job, though. Right, I'm gonna have to go and heal up for a second. Hey, I went past. Wait, did I? Oh dear. I'm sure I went past you earlier and you didn't. You didn't miss. Help is on the way, dear. Help is on the way. There you go. You get a free one. Boom. It was a drive-by routing. Oh dear, bless you. Yeah, but no, in all seriousness though, thank you for keeping with me for what is essentially been a bit of a chaotic time. Thank you for not giving up on me. while I figure out how things are gonna kind of go. feel a little bit bad. I feel like this Pokemon guy thought he was being really clever, and I feel like I'm just destroying his existence. Anyone who gives up on you this friend shall smacked. Oh. That was a big mistake. I'm an idiot. Woo! We do. We have Lustful Thrust written down on my phone. I don't know whether it will let me. But I did get away somehow with Horny Balls. So I feel like maybe I should be okay. Okay, yeah, I've definitely not been here. Oh well, I'll appreciate the Oh, I found a key. I found a key, but I haven't found a way out. Sure, that's fine. Maybe I went on the teleporter and I shouldn't have done. Freaking hell, I don't know how much they paid this the music guy for this, but it was not enough. He didn't have to go this big. Whee! Did I come this way? I don't know which way I've fucking gone. I think I did. Oh yeah, definitely. So somebody turned around. I don't know if you've ever seen them, but there's a series of TikToks. Dan's favourite one is the Final Fantasy VII one. And it basically is just like a guy who kind of like tilts his head in and he just turns around and he says, oh, you know, I've just got this music for this bad guy, but you know, he's not really going to be on the screen for very long, so you don't have to worry about doing anything really impressive. Just it's a kid's game. Just keep it nice and light. And then it changes to the Sephiroth music. And it's all of the operatic Sephiroth music in the background. And it kind of feel like that with Phil Collins. Like, they just turned around to Phil and they were like, you don't have to worry about going big on it, you know, it's a Disney-esque film, you know, just... And he was like, oh, hell no. Award-winning album. No, don't worry about it. It's all good. It's all good. But yeah, if you haven't seen that series of TikToks, I highly recommend them because they are hilarious. Yeah, I don't know how much they were paying Phil Collins for the soundtrack to Tarzan, but it was definitely not enough. You don't tick any dots. That's fair to be, yeah. They are funny though. Those particular ones are hilarious. There are some absolutely awful TikToks, and there are definitely been some people given a platform who in no way, shape or form should have been given a platform. However, there is some really funny stuff on at the same time. Right, let me see if I can get back to where I was. So I think I went this way, didn't I? Hello, Rube. Oh, you stupid lady. I'm a stupid lady. I beat you, didn't I? So you'll set them free and then own them. You're kind of giving me conflicting messages here. Yes. Okay, so that's just a shortcut. Okay, that's fine. I have a shortcut. Why is that wet? I don't want to know. I don't want to know. I'm guessing that guy had an accident. Okay. So I've done everything this side. That's fine. Letterkenny. I've never been. I'm so upset. I've never heard of it before. Ah, nice. I mean, to be fair, if I was a comedy relief sort of bad guy, I'd tell you where the key is, but I really don't know. That's fine. I've already found it. Don't worry about it. Yeah. So I've never heard of Letterkenny either myself. So that might be another one for me to have a look at. But I recently got introduced properly to MatPat, mainly through Markiplier's Power Washing Power Pals Friends Hour, whatever he decided to freaking call it. I think it's got about 18 different names at the moment. And I didn't realise, like, I've missed so much apparent controversy around him. I was like, I really don't keep up with trends. So there was supposedly, like, all this big stuff. And I was like, oh. I kind of knew of Game Theory and I knew of MatPat through different things. But there's just so much, there's all this stuff that came out, and I was like, oh lord. I think I knew you were talking about then. Is that Letterkenny? I've not heard of. I mean, to be fair, it's the same with Corey Kenshin as well. I didn't really know who Corey Kenshin was until everything kind of came out about the whole YouTube and favoritism thing. I feel like I miss out on quite a lot. Like I'm blissfully unaware of my own little thing. What was I supposed to do in here? Re-enter the Galactic Building. Oh, should I have not gone here? Okay, well, I got some things. What was I supposed to be doing? I completely forgot. Exactly. My brain doesn't. My brain does not work. Oh, that was it. It's because I went in here, didn't I? Have you ever watched Afterlife? No, I haven't actually. I've heard lots of really good things about it. I know it touches on a really important but really kind of like topic of conversation. Oh, that was it. I needed the key. So correct me if I'm wrong, Kirby, but my understanding is that it is somebody dealing with the aftermath of the death of their partner, their wife, the one with Ricky Gervais in, and then he ends up, I think, adopting a dog. Is that about right? And it's just kind of him coming to terms with life after the loss of his spouse. Like I said, I haven't watched it, and this is only based on snippets that I've seen. I haven't seen many trailers, etc. for it. So, like I said, feel free to correct me if I'm wrong. I probably am. And I know that a lot of people have highly rated it. Oh, they got the dog together before she died. Ah, yes, yeah. From what I have seen, I've seen a lot of people say that they bawled unapologetically. Got their railways. But yeah, and I think that was kind of. I think when it came out, I don't think I was in a really good kind of headspace. Trying to think when it actually came out. I think it may have been not long after I had Zach. So I was just kind of like, yeah, I don't think I can do this. So I was like, I'll keep it for at a time when I'm in a better headspace and then completely forgot it existed. As normally happens with me with shows. Ow. If you have heartstrings, it'll find them and rip them out. Oh dear. I think it's an important one though, for things like that. I feel like death and the aftermath of death is not really something that a lot of people touch on in a sense of like, you know, this is how somebody has to carry on after the death of a loved one. They'll go for like the horror aspects, where it's just like, oh yeah, we're gonna kill this person brutally, but then it's not like the after effect of having to explain to somebody that their friend or their partner's not coming home anymore, like teaching kids, you know, that it should be okay to talk about death. I think this is where a lot of fear comes from, because we just don't talk about it. Oh yeah, Encanto. I love Encanto. Yeah, yeah, Encanto deals a lot with the generational trauma from the loss of a loved one, and what you can inadvertently do to family and friends while you're in the mourning process, and how your fear of things happening can end up damaging your family more than you probably originally intended. Yeah, that's exactly it. Ricky Gervais produced a meaningful series about death and contemplation of what gives life meaning. Exactly, because it can be very easy to get into a, well then what's the point in any of it? And it is okay to feel like that. And it's also okay to go and find out what meaning means for you. Meaning for everybody isn't always going to be the same thing. I'm not going to put Larry first. I'll put Tony first. I read a book not long ago about the women of the Titanic, and it dealt a great deal with what they did after they lost their husbands, how they picked up the pieces and what they were left with. That way Nick is a police officer at Looms nearly every day. Ah, yeah, fair enough. Fair enough. But yeah, me and Dan often talked about this, that, you know, the people who are left behind after disasters, and, you know, that some of the people who survived and their entire families didn't. You know, some people that were having to deal with the loss of their children, or their one child and not another, or their husband, or their friends, or you know, and I think for them it was just kind of like, well, you survived, what's wrong with that? And it's like, well, a lot. You know, there's adventure here. Hi Tyrantrex, how are you doing? You've come into the philosophical part of my Pokemon stream, which somehow seems to happen every single time I start playing Pokemon. We end up having deep conversations. There we go. That was a good one. Yeah, I genuinely don't mean to have such really deep conversations while I'm playing Pokemon, but it seems to happen a lot. I feel like it is probably like the very similar to Markiplier with the power washing simulator, that, you know, he has all these deep philosophical questions while he's jet washing a house. I have deep philosophical questions and discussions while I'm beating up animals, essentially. Yeah, and yeah, some of them moved on and got married, but they never forgot. Which, you know, they didn't have any of the help, etc., that we would have now in relation to recognizing trauma and helping them deal with trauma. It was just kind of like, well, you survived, you're not dead, therefore you're fine. And it's like, yeah, no, not really. A lot of people aren't after things like that. And then it just kind of got worse after the wars. You know, it was the whole don't talk about it, bury it. which obviously again doesn't help. And I guess it's only really kind of coming to our generation. I wonder whether that's what they did. Too soon? It was 100 years ago. The widows of the crew were charged. Yeah, the worst one I think that I heard was the violinist who he died, and they tried to charge him because apparently so it was one of the, do you know the very famous scene in Titanic where I got whipped where he hang on, so in the film near the end when the ship is sinking and then the orchestra sat there playing the instruments, well, when it went down, the ship's band, yeah, that's what I'm looking for. Schedule. No, I always say schedule. I never say schedule because to me that's not it because it's got a CH. I used to teach phonics, so I think it's slightly different. Yeah, so the ship's band, and one of them had like a supposedly super rare or this specific kind of violin or something, and his dad was charged. They tried to charge him for replacing the violin. They were like, I'm sorry that you lost your son and all, but are you going to pay for this instrument? So that didn't go down very well. And obviously that became part of a big news story. And they rescinded the initial charge notification just because basically they got negative press for it. But I was sat there going, could you... Yeah, exactly. Like, I think it was the dad trying to claim insurance money for it, but it should go to the wife. Ah, was it that one? I know there was something to...
It was the uniforms that were charged.
Ah, it was the uniforms that were charged for, sorry. Yeah, I knew there was something to do with they got charged and somebody else... Yeah, no one kind of went through that well. And it's like, well, what are you supposed to do in relation to the uniforms? Oh, I'll just go to the bottom of the freaking Atlantic Ocean and I'll go get it for you. Why are there two random... I don't want to know. I don't want to know why there's two beds. I'll just take a nap, it's fine. But yes, I love the fact that you said, I meant to ask earlier, you pronounce schedule properly. See, I say schedule properly, but I don't say properly. Yeah, I've never said schedule. Schedule. I could tell you, but you know, I would have to unalive you. Yeah. It's like, by all means, like, charge me, like... I'm really sorry for your loss. I'm really sorry that, you know, your family went through this absolutely horrendous event. But can't help but notice that the uniform's at the bottom of the sea. Can't help but feel he didn't really do his best when he was drowning to kind of, you know, preserve his uniform. So we're gonna have to charge you. It's like, I can't even, in my mind, think of a situation where that is your go-to reaction. I mean, I guess it was a different time back then, but I can't help but feel that it would be exactly the same now. Like, it would 100% be, yeah, and I think that's. I mean, like, to be fair, I think they did 180 on it purely because of the negative feedback that they got from people being like, are you kidding me? This is freaking awful. But yeah, I think if it would be a lot quicker if it happened nowadays. I think because this is the one good thing about social media is that when companies do stuff like this, oh boy, are they called out, and oh boy, is it just the most amazing thing you'll ever see in your life. My favourite thing that I will always kind of go back to with this is when it was International Women's Day, a load of companies were putting on about how they're all for equality and how they're all for making sure that their women are treated just as respectfully as the men are, and their female presenting colleagues are respected and admired in these things. And somebody created a bot, and it was called the Gender Pay Gap bot. And because of the Freedom of Information Act, every company has to declare their gender pay gap and how big it is between men and male presenting colleagues and female presenting colleagues. They have to make that information public. So what they did is every time a company put the hashtag International Women's Day or Women's Day or put a hashtag about women, the bot found the information of what the gender pay gap was and then replied to them with that statistic. And my God, if that wasn't just the most beautiful thing I will ever see in my life. And there were some companies who were like, oh my God, we're so proud of our women. And then the gender pay gap bot would just say, the gender pay gap, or this company pays their women 67% less than their men. And it was like, oh, the amount of companies that took down their tweets and then they would re-put them back on, not using the hashtags. And then, but the problem is it was already up there. So people were screenshotting the original tweet and then tweeting back at the company again to be like, what's the matter with this? Why did you take it down? Are you not proud of this? It was amazing. Like, it wasn't amazing seeing the statistics, but my God, was it just that was the best thing that came out of International Women's Day this year. It was just so many companies being called out. Yes, that was it. That's the best bit. It was just beautiful chaos. And everybody trying to justify it. People getting upset when it was the other way round. So, for instance, there were certain companies where the women were paid more than the men. And the amount of people that were going on saying, I thought you were supposed to be all about equality, and yet here you are celebrating that a woman's getting paid more than a man. And apparently what they tend to say is that they allow for, I think it's like a 3%, for educational purposes, which companies are. A lot of the tweets are still up. So if you Google the gender pay gap bot, it will tell you the worst ones that are out there. I think one of them's like a law firm. I can't remember what else there was, but yeah, honestly, look it up. It was just amazing. But yeah, so what they say is that because there is usually a gender imbalance in most companies anyway, like no company has exactly 50% of their workforce be men and 50% of their workforce be women, 50% of their higher ups be men and 50% of their higher ups be women, etc. They normally allow for, I'm sure it's up to 3% leeway between the two. Anything more than that but less than 10% is usually pretty good. But you tended to find that any company where the woman, this is where I need to go, so I'm gonna have a look somewhere else. So anywhere that the women were paid more was 3%, 4%, 5%, etc. When it came to the men being paid more, they were consistently like 40%, 25%, 67%. and it, you know, I think it got to the point where one of them was like 70, nearly 80% difference, and it was like, ooh, 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 that's awkward. But yeah, if you ever get time, go and have a look at some of them, because my god, if social media was not on top form that day. Okay, so I can't go anywhere else now. I'm gonna have to. That company was just bombarded by their female workers. Yeah, like, whew. I did not want to be a man in those companies. I see, you must be the trainer I've been hearing about, the foolhardy one that's trying to stand up to Team Galactic. Although I'd hardly expect to see that the trainer is a mere child, I'd heard that our commander had a rough time with you. I bet they did. I know why you're here, I can sense it in you. It's about those Pokemon, correct? I don't want to tempt that. You want to save them. I no longer have any need for them. I'm finished with them. If your heart aches to save them, go right ahead. I could care less. It should be I couldn't care less. Because saying I could care less means that you do have the opportunity to care less than what you currently do. Unless that's my misunderstanding. Oh, 1 of 6 ads. Ooh, I feel the pain, but I'm gonna watch the sport. Thank you. See you in a minute and a half, probably. It will save me the trouble of disposing of them. But I must say, you are a remarkable specimen. Ugh. 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 Those Pokemon have nothing to do with you, do they not? But still you came to rescue them out of pity. Such pitifully useless emotions. It's illogical and irrational. Nearly done. Pity and compassion are products of the weak and lacking human heart. You were compelled to come here by such vacuous sentimentality. I will make you regret paying heed to your heart. No! How could you? Calling me a nice specimen gives me male creeper vibes.
Hello there.
Hello there. I'm guessing that's OP. How's it? Oh no. Sorry, girl. Hello there. Hey, welcome back. $1, thank you. Yeah, I don't get why they're putting 6 on, because I normally have it structured quite well. So they put less ads on, but you essentially get them more often? Is that how it works? I don't really know, if I'm honest. Hey, Larry grew. Good old Larry. Sneasel. I'm gonna switch to maybe this one. I have less ads too, but it makes no sense. Yeah, I was gonna say I have it so it's the automatic one that Twitch recommends, because I don't like before I had that advertised to me, I wasn't putting any ads on because I was just like, oh, I've forgotten about it the entire time I've been doing it. Because I have absolutely no attention span or memory. So yeah, I was like, well, if you're going to do it for me, like, by all means. Help me. Hey, stop with the nuts. Stop with the nuts. Berries. It wants to be known as berries, that's fine. Oh well. If it's a Twitch thing, it's a Twitch thing. But yeah, I've certainly not had people say, up until recently, that they've had 6. I don't like nuts. Dan's in the background going, yeah, that's the problem. No.
What?
No, I genuinely, things like walnuts, cashew nuts and things like that. I just find them bland and tasteless, so I'm like, nah. Jesus, are you alright? Sorry, girl. I think you've maybe been eating too many nuts. Oh. My last Pokemon. I always get the long one. That's what she said. Spark. Don't mess with Mabel. 'Tis what she proclaimed. I still love that. Again, that's another TikTok thing, where it's the one where you kind of put in front of a Renaissance paintings. Oh, you son of a gun. Really? Again with the super potions. Is this how this is gonna be? Because this is kind of cruel to your Golbat, because I'm literally, you're healing it up with the sole purposes of me knocking it out. Okay, at least you didn't do it this time. Done. Suck it. Good job, everyone. Well, everyone that actually contributed. Larry, you're kind of useless. GG! Oh, damn. I stole a lot of money from that guy. Give me all your money! I see, you are indeed strong, and the basis of your power is your compassion towards Pokemon. How wasteful. Such emotions are but mere illusions, and like all illusions, they fade over time until death banishes them forever. And that is why I have abandoned all emotions as useless sentimentality. But that doesn't matter. I doubt you will ever understand my position. That said, I recognise that you are strong and courageous to come alone. This is your reward. This old man just gave me a master ball. Hate to say. Fortunately, regardless of anything else, pay comes down to how much you value yourself. Discussion of pay is going to come down to a few select points. Paternity, maternity leave, company paid time off, expected health issues and employee self-worth. The company may have a bias to treat certain people with preferences, but everyone is individually responsible for knowing their worth and what they're comfortable with. We shouldn't settle. I get that not settling can lead to long unemployment or lower wages while still demanding more from large companies, but let's be real, high-paying jobs, six figures or more are rare and can be negotiated. Yes. So interestingly enough, again, I saw a TikTok about this recently, and I 100% agree with what it said. And it was basically this guy saying that he did the whole putting in 100%, 110%, and then he basically got to the point where he had a child and therefore his priorities had changed. And his boss suddenly became very manipulative, trying to get him to work longer hours, even knowing the position that he was in. And so he gets a text message from his wife to say that one of his children isn't very well, so can they come home? He's just about to pack up and get ready to go as his boss comes in and basically tries to emotionally manipulate him into staying longer to get things done that he could have done himself, or things that could have very easily waited until the next day. And he says at the time, because they threatened me with a pay rise and a job promotion and things like that, he did it. He says he came home, he had a massive argument with his partner, he missed time out with his kids, and when it came to his next review, they said that he didn't have the priorities needed and he didn't get the job anyway. He didn't get the pay rise, he didn't get the promotion, and was just made to feel like crap. So he left, quite understandably, and he basically said that since then he's decided to put forward his own expectations of what his employer should give him, because really your employer should work for you as much as you work for your employer. So anything that promotes the bare minimum as being an extra is a red flag, and avoid that workplace like the plague. So for instance, I've been looking around for a new job because of the whole thing that's been going on at the moment, and as I was looking through, one of the bonuses of one of the jobs that I saw was, I will be fully trained. And I'm like, hang on a minute. You fully training me is not a bonus of having this job. You fully training me is the bare minimum. Because I cannot do this job if you do not tell me what to do. At least to start with. Eventually I'll pick it up and I'll know what to do instinctively. But bare minimum is paid time off and a decent amount of paid time off. Paying you fairly for your time and actually the time that you are here, and not pushing you to go above and beyond your work in order to get promotions that you have no intention of giving them. And things like full amount of training. That really should be the bare minimum. And everything above that should be a bonus. So if you're giving me more time off, so for instance, my workplace is actually pretty good with the amount of time that we've got off. I get 25 days off plus all my bank holidays and the university closure days. That is a bonus, because some places it's 20 days including the bank holidays, and we have about 8 in the UK. Our banks never want to work. So that for me is genuinely a bonus, because I am getting, by the time I'm finished, I can easily get between 30 and 40 days off a year. That's a bonus, because that's almost double what I would be getting anywhere else. If they just turned around to me and said, you only get your bare minimum days, that's not a bonus. That's a legal requirement. If they turn around to me and say, I get paid breaks, that's not a bonus, that's a legal requirement. It would be the equivalent of them saying, we're going to give you oxygen in your office. It's like, no, that's not bonus. I need that to survive. So know full well what your self-worth is, and research the places that you're going to. And if they're unwilling to budge, or they start to try and emotionally manipulate you, leave. Just go. Because sometimes, and I'm speaking of this from my own personal experiences, it is better to be financially short than it is to destroy yourself for a job that does not appreciate you and only brings you emotional torment, upset, things like that. Get out. You will find a new job. We will not find a new you. There we go. 33-year-old life lessons. So yeah, I mean, like as the sorry girl said, hence why I left my past job, and it's very similar to me. But I put up with what I put up with in my previous job for 2 years too long, because I was so worried about finances. Yeah, same, literally exactly the same, sorry girl. I was also being bullied and gaslighted at my workplace. I was made to feel like crap, and I let it go on for too long because I was worried about paying the bills. I mean, fortunately enough, this was before I had Zach. I was like, I can't do this, I can't do that, I can't do the other. When really what I should have done is left and had a sit down with Dan and just said, right, I am going because I cannot emotionally deal with this, and dealt with whatever the repercussions were going to be until I got a new job. Because it is not, you're only there 8 hours a day. You're there for 1/3 of your day. It is not worth destroying yourself for. Oh gosh, Kirby, that's awful. I hope you left. I think sometimes you do need to go through it in order to kind of see it in that perspective, as brutally as that. I was very similar. Like I if it got to the point now that I was going through something similar, I genuinely would just go. I'd be like, you know what? Nah. But at the time, I didn't. So I was a muppet. Hey, don't you be doing that. So no threatened me. I just walked out. I was making 60k a year too. Do you know what? It's interesting that you say that because my last line manager, she basically said something very similar to you, not with the threatening part of it, but she was saying that she was on a pretty good wage. The job that she's taken now is actually a pay cut from the previous job that she had. She says, but it was just destroying her emotionally. She was constantly tired, she was constantly angry, she was constantly just stressed and upset, and she just sort of went, it's not fair to me, it's not fair to my kids. So yeah, she left and took a pay cut. Do I want to do it? No, I don't want to do this. Yas. And it's not an easy decision. It's not an easy decision to just go, you know what, I'm walking out. Particularly when you are making good money. It can be very easy for you to just kind of go, well, I'm making good money, etc. But in the end, you do kind of have to sit there. Hi Bleach, how's it going? You do kind of have to sit there and go, is this extra money actually worth what I'm putting myself through it for? And if the answer is no, get out. In the nicest possible way, get out and look after yourself. Oh, thank you. Thanks, Sorry Girl. How is your Wednesday going, Bleach? Ooh, what game's that? Oh, GTA. I'm guessing it's GTA? Oh. I missed the bite that was super effective on this. Okay. Ah, nice. Keep flinching. Keep flinching. I need to go back. It's on one of my yeah, tired. But we're not too bad. I'm glad that I'm glad I ended up streaming in the end. Oh yeah, how's the Steam Deck going? What so based on what you've been playing so far, how do you find it as a console? Just generally interested. Whee! Ah, man. I'm always interested in people's honest reviews on things. Just brought Halo. Ooh, nice. So I'm interested in how different games work on it, or whether you love it. Oh, good. I'm glad. There's nothing worse than when you buy a console and you genuinely don't like it. It's like, oh, okay. This is just the worst thing I've ever done in my life. Let's move this Swift actually. I'm glad you like it though. It's like when you go, thanks, I hate it. Oh, wow. Yeah, you really do like it then. I had a work truck, did pay for gas, I had 60k. I was manager with no one ever bothering me. It was alright until it wasn't. I came under fire from corporate for my manager's actions. Every time I was told to hire someone. Yeah. So I cleaned out my truck on my office one Saturday, drove to work, dropped off my truck and Uber's home. Didn't say anything, I just left in secret. Nice. Good. Good. I'm glad you did, Kirby. I'm glad you did. Yeah, it's never nice when you're that kind of middle manager that essentially just gets dumped upon from a great height. Gal, what makes you so tough? Love, I've been training in the underground. Bring it! Fine, do whatever you want with those 3 Pokemon. I will. Yeah, that is definitely not good at all. Yes. Go, Pokemon, be free! Thank you! Boss crafted a red chain from the crystals he took from the 3 Pokemon. That red chain is what he needed to shackle something on Mount Coronet. But that's all I know. Who knows what he's planning to do up there? I waited until tax season to get a couple of grand to hold me over, but I had a job lined up already, so I took 2 weeks to myself and then started a new job. See, when I left the job that I was getting bullied in, I had the opportunity to make sure that I screwed them over just as much as they screwed me, and oh boy, did I take that opportunity. So and I am so glad that I did. So basically it was at a school, and one of the good things about schools is you get the holidays, and I'd gotten to breaking point around about the Easter half term, which was around about kind of like April, May-ish time. And I didn't necessarily have anything lined up when I was like, I just need to go. I just went in and applied for everything. And eventually I got a job interview, and I found out right at the beginning of the Easter half term that I was successful in getting the job. And I was like, oh my god, this is absolutely amazing. And so what I did was I handed my notice in, and as a giant middle finger to them, I included my the Easter holiday as part of my notice period. So I literally came back to work for 2 weeks, very obviously did nothing, and left them in the absolute lurch. And they were having to deal, because I was a one-to-one with a girl there with very severe needs. And I just completely left them in the lurch. I found out later that she was like wandering the corridors on her own. Nobody was kind of looking after her. And so, yeah, there was nothing that I did that was happier than the moment I sent that email to her over the weekend with the shortest "I'm leaving on this day, bye." And that was one of the happiest emails that I'd ever sent. And I think it's, one of those core memory up moments. And yeah, and just going back, I went back to visit the school a couple of times afterwards, mainly because for the kids. And I went back to see them, and they were all really happy to see me, etc. And just knowing and seeing the mess that I had put them in just made me so happy. I was like some kids came up to me and they're like, "Can I go to the toilet?" And I went, "You can do whatever the hell you want, kid, because I don't work here anymore." Oh dear. Hey, leave. I deleted files before I left. I did actually know somebody that did that. Not for quite the same reasons. She was expected to get a job, despite the fact that there was nobody telling her that she was definitely guaranteed this job. And yeah, basically she did exactly the same. She wiped the entire freaking server before she left. It's quite funny, actually. I wasn't supposed to laugh, but I was like, yeah, that's actually quite funny. Becky wins the Karma Prize. Honestly, there was nothing that I found more enjoyable than when I came back and I saw the people looking incredibly frazzled because I just left and I didn't hand anything over. I was like, I'm not making your job any easier. Yeah, that school was toxic as hell. Don't ask Dan about his genuine opinion on that school, because you'll get it. you'll get some shocking things from Dan. Like so. I had access to almost all necessary information. No one else had access. I literally deleted the work contacts and profiles for all the accounts I could. Nice. Nice. I'll let it burn. Yeah. And funnily enough as well, so the person who is my the person who was my who is my current line manager, I found out interestingly enough recently, she worked in the same trust as the school that I was bullied in, and I got chatting to her. I got chatting to her afterwards, and we got talking about different things, and she said, and this really made my day. She said that that teacher, the head teacher, and the school is the most hated school in the entire trust. Nobody likes working with them. Nobody likes dealing with them. They said they're rude, obnoxious, arrogant, and I just sat listening to all this going, oh, this is beautiful. She got charged by Nick. Nice. Nice. And it was interesting. It was good. I can imagine it was good. It was interesting though that I found out not long after as well in one of the other jobs that I had in the same kind of institution. Somebody else's kid, her 2 children went to that school, and she called it their children's 4 years of hell. And she said that she has absolutely nothing nice about that school at all. Yeah, I bet that was like, do it harder. Charge her harder. No. Okay, that wasn't that bad. I thought that would be worse.
Just do it! Make your dreams come true!
Don't let your dreams be dreams. Oh, what? No, hang on. I hope they did this. Let me see if I can find it. Oh, why is it so tiny? Oh, I need to wait. I need to... Right, when it opens up, I'm going to play a sound that I hope Nick did when he did it. Where is it? Oh gosh, right, okay.
FBI, open up!
That's what I hope he did. Oh, that, but yeah. He needed to do that. RCM, he should have said, RCM, open up! Do. Exactly. Kick the doors down. Exactly. Why is it always, oh, these corrupt cops are always the bad ones? No. Give me the one that breaks the rules for the right reasons. Oh dear. I probably shouldn't be even out in that. in this moment. It's like, give me just one bad cop that would just have genuinely no issues with smacking someone to the ground repeatedly.
You got jebaited.
Oh,
You got jebaited. You
Hey.
got jebaited. Jebaited.
oh wait, hang on. Jeez,
Jebaited. Jebaited.
You can't see me, but I'm dancing. Bleach was like, "This is a bit too serious for me. Let's put Jabata on." Oh, sorry, girl. Allow me to show you, because I did say, didn't I, that Zach is now an emote. There we go. So the other one's still being approved at the moment. So getting a Trojan commercial at the time I've just put up my kid. Yes. I love it. I love that song. Oh, okay, fair enough. We were just worried that we'd didn't even win the war. They got they got tricked by a horse. Yeah, there's been more than one. Okay, so I'm guessing I've got to go this way. Oh Lord. Probably they were running out of ideas, weren't they, when they got to this one? It's like, oh, what do we do? Make it look like a bell. That's what kids like. Yeah, so I do have another one that we took quite recently of Zach, actually, where we were pushing him on the slide, and he kind of played this like face. And I've got that, and I've got it because it's an animated emote, and it just shakes. But at the moment, I don't think it's been approved yet. Let me check. Welcome back, Bleach. Let me check. I don't think it's been approved yet. No, it's still in the process of pending approval. But yeah, I'm really looking forward to showing that when it's been approved, because it is hilarious. Again, I am dancing. You can't see me, but... Move. Right, okay, go. I keep pressing the wrong button. There we go. Ooh. Hey, Prezi! I found an escape route. Rope. Route rope. Okay. Ta-da! No, ooh. Is this where I'm supposed to go? Oh, I'm guessing not. Yes, please. A few minutes too. So I did kind of use so I used a thing called Twitch Emote Maker, which I got a couple of them from, which is some of the like tier 2, tier 3s. So if I show you the emotes that I have at the moment, so I have GG, love. So the love and the high ones are the ones that come free, basically. You can, there's like a bunch of generic ones. playing, so you keep those in. There we go. So that's all of the emotes that I have so far, and there are some on there that is basically like already set up for you to use, and it's basically ones that I liked the look of, or ones that I thought would probably be used the most in the channel. So for instance, like the Boo, the ghost ones, I figured, you know, the chances are we're probably going to end up playing Phasmophobia or another spooky game at some point, and therefore Boo would be a good one. Hey, Rockslide, I've already got that, but never mind. And then there's a couple of... So I have to get Rockslide in order to get Rockslide. How on earth does that make sense? I need a boob one. I do need a boob one. I could probably make a boob one. And yeah, so the Twitch emote maker, so I just kind of put in the pictures of Zach that I wanted and zoomed it in, or you can insert different pictures, you can insert emotes that they've already made, such as the Hype Train ones, and I kind of went with that to start with, and then I saw that there was a couple of generic ones, like the Love Heart and the High, that already come with, there's like a Twitch based emote, so I used them as well, and then I saw, oh no, I'm an idiot. But yeah, I saw Isaac's face then when we did it, and I was like, oh god, that would be a really funny emote to have. And then I was like, oh, do I actually do it though? Is it a bit wrong to have my kid as an emote? And in the end, I realised that other Twitch... Boo! Yeah, it's kind of based on that one. And I was like, I realised that one of the other streamers that I watch who has a child of very similar age to Zach, she had hers as like animated ones and things like that, and I was like, okay, I feel a little bit better about having him as an emote now, but I didn't want to get rid of the ones that I already have. So that's why I did replace one of them, obviously, because with me only having 5 subscribers, not an encouragement for people to start gifting subs, not what this is about. So because I have 5 subscribers, I'm limited of the amount of emotes that I can have. The more subscribers you have, the more emotes slots they'll unlock. Just a feature of things, not a desperate plea. Please don't. But yes, so I decided I would probably start using him a little bit more. I might do one of Dan, maybe, if he wants to be an emote. Or maybe one of like Rufus, or maybe a Mr. C. Don't worry, it's all good. Not making plans, don't you dare. She's ordering us stuff now. Don't you dare. Don't you dare.
Say about an emote.
I said that I was just saying like we're using Zach as emotes, and I was saying I might make you one if you wanted to be one in the future, or Rufus and things like that. I was like, no, no, no. It is just a feature. It's just a feature. Please don't feel like I'm pushing you to do something that you don't want to do. Yeah, totally up to everybody. No way, shape or form. I'm not going to be offended if anyone doesn't subscribe. If you're here, even if it's only for 3 seconds, I appreciate the living hell out of every single one of you. Like, I do this because of a wonderful community, and I do this because I love streaming, not because I want you to give me money for just not being very funny. Can I be an emote? Maybe I should do that, actually. That's not a bad shout.
Emote your subscribers.
Yeah, like if they send me a thing that they want to be an emote, I could have like a specific emote person of like the week or the month or something. And I could change it around like at the beginning of every month. That's not a bad shout, actually, Bleach. And I could say maybe do like a raffle. Retro! How are you? Sorry, I'm coming up with plans. Bleach is giving me a very good idea. I would love Bleach emote. Oh yeah, I can't leave this one, can I? I have to actually do something. Yeah. So yeah, I would be all for that actually. I would be all for having a specific viewer-based emote of the month. So like at the beginning of every month, we have a raffle or something where somebody wins, and then that person gets to either choose an emote or be an emote for the month. Well, that's the thing. You don't actually have to put your face on if you don't want to. You can just pick something. Skinny and Starforger, how are you guys? I'm doing well, working in Lurker as per usual. Oh my god, I'm so glad Dan persuaded me to stream today. This has been amazing. I freaking love every single person in here. Thank you. Yay! Have you seen my new emote, Skinny? I don't know whether you'll have seen it. That's my boy! That's my beautiful boy! That's my beautiful face! Do it! Ban him. I don't know why I'm actually doing this. Yeah, that is a very, very, very old photograph of him. So he is, if you can tell, he is actually in. He's actually in the bath. So this is when he still had a little seat in there, and I don't know whether you can tell, but he has a flannel / a washcloth on his head. That I just kind of put it on him to see how he would react, and I had the camera, and I was just taking a whole bunch of pictures as he did that face. So it was completely out of the blue and one in a lifetime shot of him in this wonderful wonderful expression. Bless him. But yeah, I'm still waiting for the other one to be Sorry Girl wants a British uwu. Hang on, let me think. Because I'm laughing too much, so it's gonna sound terrible. The Sorry Girl would like the most British of uwus. Tea and crumpets for the uwu. Name the next coat Pokemon Kirby. I'm gonna have to, I'm sorry. I need this in a sound. I still love the thingy. Tea and crumpets, give us your country. Alright, what am I putting? Kirby sucks. Again, I'm not sure to what extent they'll allow me to put some of these names in. Need to make that in an alert sound. If you can clip it and it's clear enough, I will put it as an alert sound. I'm trying to get a decent... Do you have a flag? No flag, no country. I'm backing this up with the NRA. I'm trying to get a really nice one of Zach laughing to be a sound as well. But that's proving increasingly difficult because sometimes he does like a really cute laugh, but he seems to know when the camera's on him, so he'll stop the really cute, adorable laugh and he'll just do this like laugh. Which is still equally as adorable, but just a bit weird. I might just go straight up, actually. Yas. Don't know if I'm supposed to go up this way. Nope, doesn't look like it. Yes. So let me know what you want it to be. So for impersonation of Zach laughing. Fair enough. We'll do it again if you want. Also, a lot of people like my impression of Peter Griffin. They say I do a very, very good Peter Griffin laugh. So if you want me to do that, I will. Maybe that could be another clip.
Sarah Millican was there. Sarah Millican.
Oh, that, yeah, the what's it called? Okay, you want me to do the laugh? Peter Griffin. Aww. Aww. And then the other thing that I apparently do really well that a load of people want me to do is the clown car horn. You go. Apparently I do that really well as well. Yeah. What the thing is though, I don't know why I'm doing it, but I'm currently miming the action of honking a horn.
Cheers.
You can't see it. Can you make a giraffe noise? So, like having sex in my car. I can't comment on that one. British giraffe. Wouldn't that just be, hello dear gents, I appear to be a British giraffe. They bark. Ruff, ruff. They bark. Right, where the frig am I supposed to be going with this? Oh dear. Does anyone know where I'm actually supposed to be going? I mean, as well, if you want me to, I will put I'll put a specific thing on where I'll have it as a channel point thing where I go. If you would like me to do that, I will put that on. Yes. Okay. Zach would be proud of that laugh. No, that's where I came in. Like, am I going the wrong... I have a feeling I'm going the wrong way, but I don't know. Okay, let me put a channel point on. How do I phrase that, though? I'll honk at you? Would that really be... No, that's not what I wanted to do. There we go. Okay, let me put one for... Okay, Peter Griffin laugh. I'll add that on, and then, clown car honk? Put a clown car honk. There we go. They might be on there now. Questioning. Oh god, what did I miss? Jesus. I think giraffes sound like Seth Green. Can Kirby be a sound alert? Seth Green and Family Guy. I forgot to copy them to share. I could do a me and Mickey Mouse. Robot Chicken quick. Genuinely don't know. There's going to be too much to switch over. soup sound? What's a soup sound? Am I gonna have to relook at my? To be fair, you only actually have a limited amount that you can. How do I get? Oh, like the. I'm lost. My boyfriend for 1.5 years and he got mad at me. To be honest, I don't know what that is. I can't imagine Mickey being mean. Do you like squeaky dogs? There must be something that I'm missing up here. Whee! Right, so that just goes up there. Oh, unless I'm supposed to go round. I did see this one actually. I could do a whole stream of Mickey. God, I'm posting the clip. I might actually have it. I wonder if it'd be in my video producer. Oh, clips actually. Check the clips of my channel. Yes. Not what I wanted to do. That's what I wanted to do. Share. Copy link. Oh. Thank you. Ah, there we go. See, think you did it. Annoying relentless tooth. Okay. I've been called worse things than an annoying relentless tooth, but you know. Genuinely been called worse than that. I feel like this is the most random my stream has ever been, and this is one of my highest view counts. So, hi everyone. Hope you're all doing well. We're discussing really random things. I would love to say that this isn't a normal for me, but it kind of is. I'm not gonna lie. I'm not gonna lie to you all. This is the. Oh, Clefairy. I do. Wait. I do have a version of you actually. What's about annoying, relentless popcorn kernels of the tooth gums? Ooh, yeah. It's true. My parents didn't have any other name, so random became my middle name. But seriously, I hope everybody's Wednesday is doing well. Ooh. I was watching somebody, and their mum did the ara ara, and my God, did she not sound sexy when she did that? I was like, oh, do it again. Hump day! I feel sorry for anybody that has come to this hump day. Has anyone seen Henry Cavill? Apparently it is Hump Day, and you know, I've only got about 2 hours left before it's no longer Wednesday, so it's kind of on Henry. Oh my God, if that genuinely was the thing, poor Henry would never be out of his bed on Wednesdays. Poor guy. You have a hunk right behind you. Oh, did you come in?
Yeah. Oh, you're so funny.
Or is it Chris Evans? Because he'll do.
You're so hilarious.
I am hilarious.
So funny.
Uh-huh.
Oh.
You gotta tell everybody you're fine, but you're not really fine, you're dying. Sad Titanic music.
You've got a soundbite for that.
I do. Where is it? Okay, now I'm gonna put this one in instead. It's not sad, but
Quite sexy.
It is called Sexy Sax, so... It is called... Oh, I'm gonna wait for a bit then. Sexy Sax. Alright, what are you sending now? I feel bad that I'm literally destroying this grunt and I'm not actually paying attention. I'm sorry, my dude. You're so insignificant. There we go. You're so insignificant and terrible that I don't even realise I'm ending your existence in your Pokemon, so...
I didn't realise the Titanic flute was actually like a shit version.
Yeah, it's brilliant. Titanic flute for Dan. Here. Everyone's actually played You Need Their Alone Time.
I take offence to that, but you know,
It's after 8 PM, guys. You know what that means.
I don't need no Titanic. I don't need to be patronised by your viewers.
No, I was paying to watch. Well, to be fair, the woman that did that on Twitch, she didn't get banned for very long, so potentially I could.
What are you doing? What are you talking about?
It's fine. Mabel's evolving into Super Mabel.
Get to OnlyFans for that.
Yeah. Oh, don't. I would set up an OF because, you know, everybody's considered it. What the frig is that? Everyone's considered setting up an OF at the moment because of the cost of living crisis, but it would be bad that I'd have to pay people to look at me, which kind of defeats the point of having an OF. A Magnezone.
How much is it to whore yourself out? Like,
I mean, to be fair, at this point, I'm more considering whoring you out.
we need the cash, though. You know us.
Out of the two of us, who is gonna get the money? It ain't me.
Would be
I will get lawsuits.
Yeah, but you're nicer than I am.
Okay. Kirby wants the car horn.
I may be pretty, but I have the personality of a cardboard box.
To be fair, sweetie, they don't care about your personality when they're going on OF. Are they really?
Some people might want to go over a nice chat. Some people might just be lonely.
What is that? What, me doing the car honk or the clown car honk? Yeah, exactly. Personality is not needed. They're not looking at your personality. They're looking at something else.
That's what you can say on my Tinder.
And you know, as Scary Movie taught us, sometimes you can just put a plastic bag over somebody's head.
I don't think you could market yourself as a prostitute as that, though.
No.
Just stick it in me. You don't have to look at me.
Paper bag. You got a lot of paper bag.
Stick it in. No.
Just get it over and done with. Lie back. Think of England.
Stick it in and shut up.
Just stick it in.
Just stick it in.
Yeah, you did. You did, Kirby. Unfortunately, you very much did. This is the only disadvantage with getting a slightly better microphone is that, oh boy, it picks up. It picks up things. There we go. Sexy sad. Muscle thrust on the way. Apparently, what I need to do to keep a high viewership is stream at 10 o'clock at night Pokemon while talking about some sexy saxes and how to pimp out your husband and put an effective and give it effective tips on how to utilize OF. Best Pokemon stream ever. Literally.
Yeah, I need some help, please.
Well, the good news for Kirby is he doesn't need to record it. My YouTube channel is kind of my
Evidence.
Yeah, keeping it for evidence for lawsuits. It's just my deposit of all of my old of my previous streams. It's my VOD storage at the moment. You know we're all about that love here, and I don't care how that love comes out. Sure, that's okay. It's the Dark Diary. Most people look forward to like the Princess Diaries, but no, I'm the Dark Diary. I genuinely don't even know what I'm doing at this point in the game. Dank cheeky nuggies. Hey, how did you know what my nickname was in the school? Dark and Dank. I have my notebook.
That's the name of your OnlyFans.
That's it. There you go, Kirby. That's the name. That's the name of my OF. Dark and Dank.
From Good Time. Plastic bag.
Oh, again with the Trojan hats. Oh, just what I wanted.
Say fuck off, Trojan.
Oh dear, you getting that? Oh, I was gonna say you.
No, I'm subscribed to you.
I was gonna say you shouldn't have ads, but apparently there was a time where Twitch was still putting ads on, even if you were subscribed. It didn't go down well.
God damn it, Daddy Bezos, you're such a bastard.
Followed by Rings of Power. Ooh, and then IKEA.
Well, it
Bit
would
weird.
do, wouldn't it? Because it's Amazon.
True.
Fucking Daddy Bezos.
I'm drinking. Damn. Ads after 10 PM get dark and dank, which is also the name of my.
Rings of Power. Please watch this video.
Please.
Please watch it.
All of this adds up to a bad story. Yeah. Trojan, a ring, IKEA, and drinking. Oh, dear. What am I doing? Oh yeah. Waterfall. Hey! Woo! Retro! Thank you! You are a wonderful person.
What the frick just happened?
Retro gifted a sub.
Yay.
So I get an explosion.
I'm gonna say it like in...
I get an explosion. I got stubbed. Indeed. So we realised the name of my OnlyFans, which is Dark and Dank.
Wow.
Wow, that was a really good time for that to come true. Oh dear. I feel like I'm gonna have to set one up now and just subvert everybody's expectations of what is actually gonna be on it.
There will be people who are into that.
Like I feel like I'm gonna have it like Dark and Dank. I was like, oh great, and it's just gonna be like, here's my microphone setup. Do you like the cables?
We'll be super right into that.
Look at the legs. Look at the legs on it. It's on a perfect 94-degree angle. My cables bring all the boys to the yard, and they're like, it's longer than mine. Damn right, it's longer than mine. I need it so I can record over here. Okay, well, here's the. I use a specific brand of cable ties. Don't you just love it?
What's your favourite HDMI cable?
Which is better, HDMI or HDMI-B? Sexy tech. Sexy tech! That's it! That could be a series, Sexy Tech.
Let's compare screen resolutions.
This monitor's a 32-inch, but this one's a bit cheeky and is 34. I was sat there, I was like, do you think I could fit another cable in here? And I was like, damn right I can. Ara. Oh. Oh dear. I can fit. Most people can only fit 9, but you know what? Because I'm an alpha, sexy tech, I can fit 10. I'm just
You sound like Miranda flirting.
that is the intention. I'm just gonna clip this entire stream.
You sound like Miranda.
Oh,
That's how
Jesus.
Miranda flirts.
And then spank the monitor. You've been such a bad monitor today. Your resolution dropped to an unnaturally low level, and you need to be punished for that. Oh my god. Oh. Hold up for it. Hold up. Oh dear, the fact that I still have roundabout.
I can hear you, Tally. Becky is a doll.
Oh yeah.
She is.
Oh yeah, definitely. I'm in charge. 100% feel like I... Ooh, woo. Oh dear. I need to stop because this is too freaking hilarious.
I didn't want to be a simp, but she forced me.
No, I'm just waiting for that. Oh god, I'm freaking crying. I didn't tell you you could cry.
You didn't give me a safe word. There is no safe
There is no safe
word.
word.
No safe word.
You're not safe. I told you if you spoke again, you'd get the belt.
Is the breathing hole? Breathing?
I feel like I need to. The safe word is harder. The safe word is I'm still alive.
The safe word is when you stop breathing.
Yeah. Oh dear. No. Let's keep them.
Safe word is 999. What is your emergency?
Pineapple. Pineapple up the butt. The safe word.
Gazebo.
Gazebo.
Gazebo is the safe word.
No, the longest place name in Wales. That's the safe
You
word.
have to say it in the black tongue of Mordor.
Oh no, my battery is going low.
Not a low battery.
Not a low battery. See, you've left me brokenhearted too. I feel like she's been kind of paying attention to what we've been talking about. So how do you feel about car battery shocks? I mean, I'm not the one that I'm not the one that has to deal with them, so you have to ask somebody else. My god, how do I still freaking have a Twitch channel at this point? Oh dear.
Means you really, you're just pure filth, aren't
I am pure filth.
you? I went to a Catholic school.
You did?
I was a decent little Catholic boy.
Yeah, to be honest, that's where all that comes from. You're used to getting the unwanted attention
That's
of
what I
Catholic
mean,
priests.
I mean, it's just
Sorry.
right.
Oh, that was a bit low blowing. It's like, oh, sorry. That was a bit. That might have been a bit much.
Well, like, when I was at school, that's probably the right height for them, so.
Because I'm awesome. Oh, you're so sweet. I can say I wasn't expecting this conversation today to be 100% honest retro. Me neither. I don't think anyone expected whatever this turned into.
So it's partially my fault.
This descended into a range of things that I was neither prepared for, emotionally or physically prepared for. Well, here we are.
We are.
One of my highest
Nobody's
views.
surprised today.
One of my highest view videos. And here I am talking about things that should not be talked about on a freaking Pokemon stream. Family friendly.
Hey, the Japanese are into that shit all the time.
Family friendly stream, and here I am. Talking about OnlyFans and domineering behaviour. I will take gift in the form of you recording saying ooh ooh. Ooh. What? Ooh. Was the creating the baby consent? I mean, for me, and I'm the one that's got to carry it, so.
Creating the baby, what? Consensual?
Consensual.
No, she forced my semen inside her.
Oh god, that sounds. Oh no. Hot. Hot. There was somebody that was on the news for that. They got themselves pregnant with a.
I'm in danger.
I'm in danger.
That was me.
That
That's me. Me
That's-
walking down the aisle.
Didn't you say that's another one that I'm quite good at, Ralph Wiggum?
Well, friggin', if I get a day,
I'm
Ralph.
quite good. I'm slightly worried that it's all of the really
That's Cartwright now.
yes, Nancy Cartwright characters. I'm in danger. I freaking love Ralphie. Ralphie, get off the stage, sweetheart.
Sorry, sweetheart.
Oh dear. I'm just intrigued. there is very, very few. As soon as I heard Dark and Dank, that popped into my head. Yeah. I don't know what it is. There's certain either just specific lines that I've been able to be like, yeah, this is I'm pretty decent at this. Not a vast majority of the time. Like I wouldn't be able. I don't think I'd be able to carry on that. Dicks. I wouldn't be able to carry the dicks.
I beg your pardon?
I was saying I wouldn't be able to carry, and then as I said that, suddenly put the sound like dicks. Thank you. I appreciate. Oh dear.
Well, you know, it's good.
Dear. I have no idea what this stream has turned into, but I've thoroughly enjoyed every minute of it. Yes, please. Whee.
It's been pure filth.
It's pure filth, and I should have my channel removed from me post haste.
Yeah, absolutely.
It's just whatever the next one I catch. Can you, no, go away. I need to go through there. Jason, you don't like this? I freaking love Never Gonna Give You Up. I was so happy when it became a meme.
Oh, sorry, girl, you didn't.
Yeah. It's my baby.
The baby. He's a cute baby.
Do I need to do this? Isn't this where I came in? It is. I am confusion! America, explain! All babies are cute. All babies are incredibly cute.
I don't know, I used to work in a toy shop, I see something like that.
Oh, you meanie. You meanie. You meanie bombini.
I know.
Oh, yes. I forgot I can do this.
Can you do?
I can move things.
Oh, nice.
Okay. Am I going this way? When Dan kicked out of the baby, he literally kicked the baby out. He certainly did not kick the baby out quick enough. 49 hours it took to kick that baby out. That eviction notice felt like
I would be like the Santa from Futurama if that was Santa.
you would 100% be the
It
Santa.
would be Santa Bot.
Yeah, 49 hours.
49 hours, yep. That was a long, long
It's a long poop, exactly.
Yeah. And right in the middle of the pandemic as well, I got to know that car park very, very well in that hospital.
And no matter what anyone tells you, softeners do not help. I literally had 2 paracetamols and a bit of gas and air as well for the entire 49 hours. Well, I say the entire 49 hours. For the last 7 hours, I got some gas and air. So I spent about 2 days not having gas and air.
Well, they told you weren't in labour for the first day.
Yeah. So I went into labour at Thursday at 10 o'clock, and Zach was born at 2 minutes to 11 on the Saturday. And during that time, I had 2 failed sweeps, and I had 2 pessaries inserted, but one that got stuck to the finger and had to go back in. And if you don't know what a pessary is, it's basically looks like.
Don't look it up.
Don't look it up. No, basically, it looks like a deflated. I'm gonna go wrap it up in about 10 to 15 minutes. Yeah, I wish I fucking could. Yeah, and it is it's a deflated balloon that releases hormones in order to kind of kickstart your labour a bit harder. And to put it into context of where this deflated balloon goes, it goes behind the baby's head. So you can imagine how it got there. And I had to do that 3 times.
It was not a good situation.
So that was fun. In the middle of a pandemic, so I was on my own. So Dan wasn't there for a vast majority of this.
I was in the car park.
He was in the car park because he
Nani?
Nani?
I was having a great time in the car park.
Because of the restrictions, he wasn't allowed to come in until I was in established labour, which is the 10 centimetres dilated.
Even though we live with each other.
Even though we live with each other.
Slept next to each other.
Yeah.
I
Well,
mean, we
I
had to make the baby in the first place, so we had to get pretty close to that.
Yeah.
I mean,
So
we don't even have a turkey baster, so you know.
don't even have a turkey baster. I don't have that £25 self-insemination kit that woman used.
It's just too much effort. Just get me drunk.
Too much effort for me. I'm the one that's got to sort this out.
I bet you knew that when you married me anyway. You got to sort this out.
Oh, yeah. I don't remember that in the freaking vows. Do you promise to sort this out? We should have had it written
I
in.
think I said that in my speech,
Right.
though, right?
Yeah.
That's what you said.
And bearing in mind, my viewership's gone down with the discussion of birthing babies. I'm sorry, everyone. Come back on stop.
This is where the men are like, I'm out.
Yeah, this is where the men are like, oh god, no. I can imagine where that's got to go. I'm sorry, people. I'll stop.
It's not so much where it's got to go. It's just like,
It's where it's got to go, and it's
how it's got to go. I suppose.
how it's got to go, and how it's got to go.
How it's going to come out.
Oh.
The animals make it look easy.
Yeah, animals make it look so much easier. Yeah, so that was fun. Did you have a favourite part? When it was like, was there anything good? There was something that was funny. Like, it's not funny.
The toast afterwards is pretty decent.
It's not funny, but it was absolutely hilarious. Like, looking back on it now, because
£12.
yeah, £12. Woo! Whew. So
Oh, lady.
Zach was £8 11 ounces. So he was bigger than what they were expecting. They were expecting £8 2. So I don't know where the other 9 ounces came from, but
Where the frick the hell did you step?
150 stitches. Ooh.
Oh, that hurts.
Ouch, 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 ouch. So I wasn't too bad. I did require stitches, and they came out. Ouch. I'm not surprised with that many, though, to be fair. So I did have stitches. I don't actually know how many stitches I had. They stitched me up. I was only a 2nd degree tear, so that's not too bad actually. Say it was my first.
Where's this dream conversation going?
I know. So I did require some stitches. I had like 3. Now I had to go through different bits.
While Zach was trying to breastfeed off me.
Yeah, they were like, "Do you want to hold on to your son?" I was like, "Not while you're stitching me up," because I'm terrified. Because surprisingly enough, yes, okay, you've numbed the area, but there's certain parts that you can't numb, and you are literally stitching me up right now.
Playing around in bits.
I am worried that I'm gonna drop him, so I gave him to Dan. So Dan had the first bit of like skin to skin contact while I got stitched up. No, you still feel it. Okay, so 2 funny things, Kirby, when you said there was anything good. So when I went into the hospital, I wore a dress, which is now very sweetly known as my birthing dress, because in the last kind of bit of it, the whole system kind of went so quickly, they had no time to get me out of the dress that I went in with in order to get me into hospital scrubs. So I actually gave birth in the dress that I went into the hospital in. So that's one funny story. The second funny story was they were considering giving me an epidural, and then Zach was like, "Oh hell no, my mum ain't having any painkillers, I'm coming out now." So they were like, "Oh, don't bother." But they brought in a pethidine tablet, which I never had. But they gave to Dan to hold, to be like, "Can you just hold this pethidine tablet while we sort these bits out?" And I gave birth without receiving that pethidine.
Because you couldn't, because you'd gone too far.
Yeah, because I'd gone too far and he was pretty much out. Well, in fact, he was out. So I gave birth while Dan was holding this pethidine tablet.
Isaac comes out and I'm like, what do I do with this?
And he's like, what? He literally just sat there with this little, like, plastic cup that looks like a, do you know the McDonald's saucers? Paper cups.
Little cup.
He had this little cup with this pethidine tablet in after Zach had been born, and he was like, "What do I do with this?"
You told me to hold it. You never took it off me.
Yeah, that was quite funny. And then the third funny thing that happened was at one point I can't sit still when I'm in pain. So I kept constantly trying to move around, and at one point, which is when I think they started to realise that I was further along than what they expected, I walked to one side of the bed, and I got stuck there for about 5 minutes because I got stuck in a series of contractions, but I couldn't move. And the button to call for help was on the other side of the bed. And I was like, I can't get there to call for help. And because Dan wasn't allowed in the room, I was literally on my own in this room. Like, there's a possibility I'm going to give birth in this room right now.
Just shouted out the window.
Eventually, I managed to just basically be like, I don't have a choice. I'm just going to have to move. And I did. I just forced myself to move. Went round, buzzed, and this poor, vastly underpaid lass came in. She was like, "Are you okay?" And I was like, "Not really." I've been better, love, but thanks for asking. Could you do me a favour and go, like, fetch somebody before I birth all over your floor, please? Apparently I grabbed Nick when Sarah's head was breaching and grabbed, like, to the left of his nipple and left a blood blister there. Oh! Ouch.
Look what you did. This is what you get.
That's hilarious. Literally, like, I'm stuck, but I don't have a choice. I will admit I didn't hurt Dan in any way, shape or form. He was prepared for me to hurt him, And I didn't. I more hurt myself. I kept grabbing either like my leg or my stomach or something like that when I was going through contractions. Oh, that's another hilarious thing. So when I was because my thing was over 2 days, I didn't eat a lot because obviously think about the last time that you were in a severe amount of pain. Did you really want to eat anything? Because I didn't. So what I ended up doing was, I had like 49 hours. I gave birth basically on my natural reserves.
You got debated. You got debated.
Don't like
You
doing
got
anything.
debated.
Oh, it's not debated. What's the saying? Reserves.
You and your reserves that they don't want you.
Oh yeah, so because of that, when I went into labour, I started developing leg cramp. I ended up half kicking one of the poor, vastly underpaid midwives.
She had your leg in the air.
She ended up holding, like literally holding my leg in the air, trying to massage to get rid of cramps. I was sat there like, oh, I'm so sorry. So yeah, legs cramps suck at the best of times, but because of the position that they had me in order to help with the birthing, I couldn't move my legs. So all that was happening was every time my leg went back down, it would start cramping again, or I would have a contraction which would then trigger. So this poor woman was like freaking holding on to my leg, like she was trying to hold on to the tail of a freaking.
Very calm.
She was very calm. She was like, do you know when you see? Do you remember in Men in Black? Is it the second one when she's giving birth, and all of the thing, and Will Smith is trying to hang on, where she's like flipping him around the freaking car. That's basically what happened to this poor midwife. Bless her. Oh yeah, basically that. If you remember it, if you don't, look it up. Kirby, yeah, literally. Oh dear, but yeah. So that was funny. That was absolutely hilarious. So I've gone from OnlyFans to discussing the birthing of my child. This has been a stream for the ages. Yeah. Oh dear. Good times though. Ooh, I don't think I'm gonna like where this is gonna go, am I? Normal day on Becky, to be fair. Something huge is going to happen, I think. Maybe, right? Don't meddle around. Of course you're going to, aren't you? That's why the two of us will team up to take you down to the ground. OnlyFans birthing now. I mean, to be fair, sorry, girl, we did talk about death earlier because we were on about the Afterlife TV show. So yeah, we have
Circle of life.
we have quite literally discussed the entirety
How they make
from
the baby.
conception to birthing to death. We discussed it all on my channel. Whether you want it or not.
Depending what you're into, you can go in afterlife too.
Yeah. Oh dear. Oh, meanwhile, poor Pokemon are sat here like.
Oh, they're Japanese.
I'm gonna get a freaking cease and desist from Nintendo tomorrow saying please do not play any of our games again. You're banned. just stop
get a
it.
letter saying please don't.
You just get a message going, stop it, get help. I'm sorry, I'm so happy I'm the last in the office. I've been laughing way too loud. Good. At least I've made people happy. That's
Joy.
I've brought some joy, which is all I want in this streams.
Probably all you want on your OnlyFans too.
Yeah. Seriously, the most chill of any stream that happened. Oh dear. I love those moments. My favourite thing to do, and I've only got one kind of pregnant chicks has been a genre for way longer than it's ever been needed to be. Yeah, I find that really weird. I find that really, really weird.
Pregnant chicks.
Yeah, there's a whole genre on OnlyFans and a specific kind of hub that heavily features pregnant women.
You might as well take advantage.
Oh wait, people are genuinely giving birth on the OF now. Oh. Oh. Yeah, I don't want to kink shame, but get help.
There is nothing attractive about that.
As somebody who's been on the other end of it, I can guarantee you it ain't sexy.
Somebody who was on the other end.
Oh yeah, on the other side of
That was on
it.
the other side. It wasn't. Say childbirth is beautiful.
Yeah.
We've never been in the room.
People have got kinks for everything though. Oh dear. I let some little kid beat me. Yes, you did. Oh god, am I... Oh no. Right, let me get some potions and super potions in. There we go. Whee. To be honest, Bleach, it genuinely wouldn't surprise me if it was. I think it would be news by now, but it genuinely wouldn't surprise me if that was actually a thing. Oh dear. Now all will end and everything will begin. With this red chain, I will pry open the portal to another dimension. I command that you unleash your power for me. The mythical Dialga, and the Master of Time. It'd be really funny if this didn't work. Call could not be connected. Please leave a message after the tone. Beep! But, oops. Yeah, no. I'm going to go under the assumption that it is absolutely a thing, and then I'm going to do no further research, and I'm going to bleach my brain. Potentially bad joke, you've been warned. It's more okay to scout women shopping the maternity section in versus Googling pregnant women. You know those ladies put out. This will bring about the description of all things. With everything gone, there will be no fighting and no strife. Can you feel time distorting? Only I can choose to stop it. Actually, I think the Pokemon probably has a say, because I don't think you're doing what you think you're doing. Yeah, if it's a smash or pass, I'm going on a pass, thanks. As somebody who's been pregnant, I know full well that she ain't feeling sexy, I can guarantee you that. This is the mythical Pokemon that created Sinnoh. Dialga, the ancient deity of time. Don't you swear at me! This world cannot be moulded into the ultimate world I seek. It's far easier to create an entirely new world than to change this one. Well, this is what writing stories are for. You can create your own world and you can... Yeah. Literally. Honestly, I'd probably smash anything if it said please nice enough.
And his name is John C.
There you go, Kirby. Go smash John Cena.
I imagine John Cena would say please as well.
Come on then. There's no need to rush. I can understand you want to bottle our boss out real bad, but you'll have to go through me first. In a heartbeat, I would. After all, you've made me look bad more times than I care to remember. And I'll be next. You might be tough, but this time the gloves are coming off. Hey, it's Barry! He's gonna do absolutely nothing for an entire round. Woo!
Barry, you suck.
You still suck. Don't you start the party without me. Oh, she just revoked his man card.
And she do me Barry dirty like that.
Did you get any tougher since then? We'll beat you 2-on-2. Haha, that's what she said. I hate to tell you this, love, but I think you've got a hole in your leggings. Wow! Smash your past if I did. To be honest, I've never actually played. This is not a good. Ooh. Can I switch? Ooh, yeah. Noob. Huntress lady, smash. Well, it was going to bug me because that's how my brain works. It's a legit thing, and now I need a ban. Okay, let me look them up. Let me look them up, and I'll tell you as I'm discovering them. Alright, Dead by Daylight characters. Do I pass? It looks a bit nerdy. You gotta go. Oh, thank you for stopping by though. It's been wonderful to see you.
Take care, Bleach.
Take care. See you soon. Love you lots. Oh, yeah, I feel a bit bad now, Retro, if I'm genuinely making you go and get a bath. Oh, it is a legit thing. Oh.
Speaking of which, I need to head up as well.
Oh, I feel like I need a bath now.
I only go for a shower to get rid of all this business.
Yeah. That's it. Keep going for Munchlax because you don't seem to be doing anything.
I'm enjoying this game.
Okay. Wash away the sin. I make no promises. I shall try though.
Good night.
Good night.
Well, go for a shower.
Yeah. I'll see you in a minute.
Bye bye, people.
I will have to be stopping because I've just realised it's like 11 and I've got work tomorrow. Sorry, girls. Says good night.
I see. Night.
Kirby says good night.
I see. Night. You went to Rufus house. Bye, Rufus, wherever you are. Where are you?
Yeah, where is Rufus? I think he might be by the patio door.
Fucked off.
Rufus was like, I'm out of here, y'all. Yeah. As soon as we start talking about some of the things we've been talking about, he's like, nah, I'm out of here, mate. Ooh, ouch. I do. I'm gonna finish this, and I'm gonna I'm gonna go to sleep. Yeah, because I didn't realize, and I was only gonna stream for probably like an hour and a half, and yeah, that that turned into an extra 45 minutes. I've had too much fun though. Rude. Just farted on me. It has been a ridiculous amount of fun today. Got friggin' ideas of what I want to do for... Oh, you poopy face. Oh. That was about time for that sticker to come up. Oh, thank you! It's me, Mario. Oh dear. Come on. He's called me Potato Man. What stickers can I put on? There we go. I love this one. The duck. Oh. Barry, I feel like you're kind of holding me back a little bit, mate. I'm not gonna lie. It's me, Mario. Hey. Okay, well at least it's paralysed, it can't move. I'm not even gonna attempt to do Toad's voice. I feel like the person who voices Toad just doesn't have any vocal cords. Okay, that's fine. Like I can feel it bleeding. Like you can hear the blood in his voice as he's voicing it. It just sounds like pain. If you had to sum up pain as a word, you just put up the voice of Toad. Carmen, yeah. Okay, but to be fair, I think we're nearly done with these two. He cries every time he has to use that voice. It kind of reminds me of if you've seen the fourth... Ooh. Come on, Albert. You got this. Ooh, maybe you don't. And Heracross fainted. Of course he did. Okay, we'll bring up Sub-Zero. It's good practice for one wants to do anything. Yes, absolutely. I completely forgot what I was going to say then. Oh, god damn it. Go this one first. Yeah! I am, ouch. Punch! Punch in the face! Come it's not like me to completely forget what I'm saying mid-sentence, is it? That's so unlike me. Said nobody ever. Ooh. Yeah, let's go with this one actually, yeah. Let's stop with that one. Yeah, I forget a lot of things. A lot of things. I'm pretty sure Zach took my brain when it came out. It's like, you don't need this anymore, this is mine now. Yay! What was that you were saying about bringing it? Well, guess what? You ain't brought nothing. Casey! How's it going? Unfortunately, you've caught me just as I'm about to head off now. But you missed a really weird stream. I fell asleep watching your stream last night as well. I woke up at like 2 o'clock in the morning like, yeah. Seeing like 11 PM, I'm like, why is Lady still? I had fully intended to not still be streaming at this point. And then it just got really funny and just a really weird but really hilarious stream, and I just completely lost track of time. That's it for us, we've hit the wall. Lady Gamer, I'll help you with this. Oh, did you just heal my Pokemon? You beautiful man. Are you leaving? Are you going? You just abandoned me. You've just gone. Barry, you little bitch. Yeah, if you don't like Birth Talk, don't rewatch it. There's a section where I'm kind of like lost in a cave. Just skip that entire section. Oh dear. It explains why I'm messed up. I'm joking. It's the creation of a new galaxy, my new world. Can we just kick him in it and shut it behind him, just out of interest? Just, you know. What? Oh, they ain't happy with you. Ooh. It's gonna turn out that that's their, like, kids or something, so they're not exactly gonna be happy that you kidnapped their babies. Nice. Well, what we will do then is we will give them a raid. I do enjoy the art. Yeah, I'm tired in it, so nah, it's fine. It's fine. Be tired. Be tired. Yes, we helped you, so you can help me now. Oh. The red chain, it crumbled away to nothing, but why? Because you were a dick. It ain't frickin', I don't need to don my Sherlock Holmes cap and my pipe to work this one out, sweetheart. You're a dick, so you get treated like crap. Why would the Pokemon of Lake Verity appear by your side? No, I haven't, but I have. Thank you so much for that. I have put your very kind Tix. I have put your very kind gift on, so I am now part of the online thing for the next 3 months. Well, I preach. I am. I really am. I blame an overtired and very stressful week. But never mind that. It's all destroyed. My galaxy is gone. I won't allow this. Well, just don't allow it somewhere else, please. I will capture those 3 again and craft another red chain. And let me know how well that goes, because based on the first time, you can't perform. He's so dramatic. I do feel like he's in the middle of a 1990s boy band stand at the moment, like the Backstreet Boys. I'm probably genuinely gonna have to go in a minute because I think my battery's gonna cave in on me. But before I even think about that, I'm gonna completely crush you. Don't threaten me with a good time, my dear friend. Ooh, ooh, come on, bring it. Bring it. Bring it. It's already been brought. Oh Lord! If Mary Poppins was a thing, oh, this is probably not gonna end well. He's got the swagger. Okay, well, the good way. the Hedwig is mean. Hedwig does not give a crap. I will use the moon to punch you in the face. Like, that's some dedication. Right, next. Bring it. Oh, you're gonna kick my ass, are you? GG! Night Slash. Ooh. Let's swap it with that. Yeah. Go for it. Go for it. Take it. Switch to... Let's do a let's do an Albert versus an Albert. Ha! Mine worked. Mine's bigger than yours. Wait, hang on. Wait. Wait. How does that work? Oh, come on, Albert, you got this. We're just gonna crunch each other to death. Come on, Battery, you gotta hold out with me a bit longer, please. 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 Did you say your pecker is thicker than their pecker? Not thicker, mine's bigger. Oh, good job, Albert. You did well. Don't you? I'll show you. See if I can sing and put it to sleep. Okay, now stay asleep for a good few things. That's it. Stay asleep. He will be sleep o'clock soon. I know, literally. Oh god. I genuinely didn't think. I thought it would be like, okay, we'll stop at this point now. I didn't realise. Just get stuck in my head. Absolutely. Absolutely. Go for it. Okay, I'm definitely probably gonna lose this one. But that's fine. Yeah, because this is... Yeah. Ooh! Why did I not think of using that before? I love the fact though that it held on twice. Like, swap back to Hedwig. Alright, Caprice was like, okay, oh no, look at me, I'm just a poor little bug, please don't hurt me. Death! I'm gonna get you, I'm gonna kill you. Like, alright. Oh lord. Oh lord, you coming. Ow. Okay, good, good. That's it, do that again. Wait, no! Oh, God. Hi. How's it going? Oh, that's really effective against you, isn't it? Maga! Ah. I didn't expect to go into back to back frickin' things like this. Oh god, don't. Yes, okay, that's fine. You're still alive. Oh. I should probably not suck a punch. No! Stop with the goddamn super potions! For the love of Jim Belushi! Why did Sucker Punch fail? Because I'm running out of Pokemon.
Never give up.
Never give up. Okay, come on, Sub-Zero. What, don't? Okay, that's fine. Okay. Okay. Whew. Okay. Okay. Which games they have some very good ones. Oh. Right, is that it? Please tell me that's it. Have I got anyone left? I'll keep them out. Can you just give up then, please? This cannot be. It's not possible I lose. Can you just no. Oh. Come on. That's it. Please tell me that's it. Is that the last one? Is that last? Please. Please, for the love of Jim Belushi, tell me that there's no more. I just want this to be over. Please. Please, I've been a good girl. Yes! And the battery's gone! GG! What is truly the ultimate to you? What do you consider perfection? The most important thing, what shines the brightest. Telling you is meaningless, but I will not give up. I will become a deity one day, and I will make the ultimate mine. Okay, that's a bit of a weird... I mean, you do you. Right, I am stopping. I am stopping because... No! Let me stop! Gotta challenge you next stream. Oh, I will lose. Don't worry. Don't worry. I can already tell how this is going to go. The Master of Time. It's impossible to tell if it is enraged or saddened. But to me, Dialga appears to be waiting for you. It seems to be challenging you as a test. No! No! Catch Dialga in a Pokeball. I just ran into Barry. He said that he believed in you. He said that you could get the job done. I think so too. You've got to help that Pokemon. It's suffering from being... I am suffering by you dragging this one scene out and having back-to-back fights. What about my feelings? What about me? Oh, no, dude, no. I genuinely... I don't even have the ability to do anything. I am saving. Yes, I am saving. My controller's died. I'm leaving it there. I have literally nothing. Oh my gosh. Right. And on that bombshell. Yeah, I've been slapped with an act. It is far later than I originally intended. I've been going for just over 2.5 hours. I'm gonna go to bed. It's okay. I got this. Right, what was the name of the person that I said that I was going to raid? That's it. Art Siren MJ. Let's go and raid. That's not where I go to raid. That's where I go to raid. I didn't play the coffin sound. That's sad. Right. Okay. We do need a raid command. Thank you for reminding me that I need one. Okay, so looks like they... Oh, wow. That looks awesome. Okay, we are going to go and raid Art Siren MJ. I will hopefully stream tomorrow, but I can't guarantee it. If not, I will be streaming on Friday because I don't work on Fridays anymore. Whoop, whoop. So if I don't see you tomorrow, I will see you Friday. Have a wonderful rest of your day. Thank you for coming in, commenting, subscribing. It's been hilarious to see everybody. Thank you for a really fun stream. I love and appreciate every single one of you. Have a great rest of your day, and I'll see you all soon. I need to remember to put the raiding on first before I start my spiel, because then otherwise I have to do the awkward 10 seconds of waiting. Love you all, bye!